Beast mode, beast mode, beast mode, beast mode. What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. Chris Jones, represent Physiques of Greatness, and I'm about to get ready to have me a late night show to work out. First and foremost, well, you're gonna see in the gym, but I'm rocking this fresh Gymshark tracksuit. You already know my link is in the description, and you can type in BMT10 for 10% off. In case you happen to give a fuck. Alright, so let's get down to business, man. I'm about to have me a pre-workout meal. I'm about to edit this little video for about an hour and a half. Then I'm gonna go to the gym. So check me out, man. I got about 8 ounces of lean turkey right here, 93.7. And I'm about to warm up these grits right here. And I'm gonna show you how it is, homies and homies. Got the bowl of grits, and I got my turkey with a little low-fat cheese, and I threw some mustard on there. It almost tasted like a turkey burger with no bread. And as you see, we got 2 scoops of whey with some creatine in here post-workout. MTS whey right here. Got some BCAAs, also by MTS whey. And you already know, got yours truly, that pre-OG. About to take this to the gym and have this before I train and get me amped up, because it is going to be a late workout. You already know 5% links are in description for those that happen to give a fuck, and I appreciate everybody out there getting that pre-OG. Much love to you all. I'm about to eat, take Bruno outside for a walk, and I'll see y'all at the gym. Alright, homies and homies, just got done taking our pre-OG. Got my mind right, you feel me? Don't got no music in my ear because I'm using my phone to get you what you need, you know? So I'm gonna train acapella in this bitch. Let me show you the fit. Hold on. Alright, here we go, man. High volume delts. I already know a lot of people are gonna say my volume is a little too high. I agree, it is ridiculous, but it works for me, and you know, you don't gotta fucking do it, you know? I'm just showing you what I've been doing lately. A lot of y'all been asking what I've been doing lately. Here it is. This is what I've been doing lately. Check it out. Let's get some music going. Alright, homies and homettes. So as you see, jumped it off with some real dirt rows for the hoes. And as you see, form is textbook perfect. I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on this very soon. The video is gonna be probably called Real Delt Exercises, where I'm gonna show you 3 of my favorite real delt exercises and how to do them. So be looking out for that if you happen to give a fuck. Alright, homies and homies. This exercise right here is the real delt cable fly. Now, I'm gonna do a tutorial very soon. So if you wanna know about the form, stay tuned for my video called Real Delt Exercises. But notice I'm not gripping it like this. I'm taking the rope and I'm gripping it all like this. See that? Not like this. Okay? I'm taking it all together and I'm gripping it like this. I feel it more, and when you got too much slack in the rope, it takes away from the feel. So keep it as tight as possible by grabbing it all together. A little tip from me, you know, in case you happen to give a fuck and want to try this at home. Anyway, here we go. Alright, so like I said, tutorials are coming very soon. This right here is one of my favorite real delt exercises, man. The cable is gonna keep that constant tension on those rear delts, man. And on the very final set, I tend to do a triple drop set to really feel that burn and pump the fuck out of them. Rear delts is one of those muscles that are really hard to hit. They're very small, surrounded by big ass muscles, so they're really hard to hit without using good form. I always do a triple drop set at the end to really burn them out, to make sure I stimulated them. Then we're on to the side raises with the cable to put some constant tension on that middle head, which is one of my biggest lagging parts of my body. And I put it behind my back because I feel it a lot more on the middle head, you know, so be sure to give that a try. Alright, now it's time to get in some pressing motions. Like I told y'all In my shoulder video a while back, when I told y'all I was changing my training style up, I'm focusing more on raises. But don't get it fucked up now. You still gotta do those heavy presses if you want hoes to drop them dresses, you understand? So, I'm still getting in my presses motion, but my main objective is to do a lot of raises. And like I said, shit been working for me, man. You know, results don't lie. So here we go, let's start. So like I said in my previous videos, I used to be the guy who come to the gym, do 5 sets of presses, behind the back to the front with dumbbells, and I wasn't getting shit out of it, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't really oscillating my heads. Now that I focus mostly on the raises, I'm seeing much better results. You know, presses really, they just hit the front delt and triceps a lot. They really don't really hit all the heads like you think, guys. It's common sense and it's science, and I wish I would have learned this a long time ago. Presses over the head stimulate mostly front delt, which is why I only just do a couple of exercises and I do a few sets and move on.
Yeah.
No roids, just rage. Stringers are in the POG Army store. For those that happen to give a fuck, just throwing that out there in case you're interested. Okay, now this right here is the final exercise. It's a superset. Again, I'm using constant tension with the machine right here, raising both arms at the same time to hit that middle head. As you see the muscles working, like I told y'all, results don't lie. I'm definitely making some gains doing this. Wish I would have done this a long fucking time ago. So I start off with the side raises on the machine. I like to call it the butterfly machine. Then I go straight into front raises, and I've been using a plate lately. The bar for some reason been bothering my wrist. You know, as you see, I got my wrist wrapped, so I got tiny baby wrists, man. My wrists are always getting fucked up one way or another. Alright, homies and homettes, so that's what I'm currently doing for shoulders. Keep in mind, I switch my routines up a little bit here and there, but for the most part, that is what I'm doing for shoulders. You know, every now and then, instead of doing hammer strength press, I may do dumbbell press. But like I said, for the most part, that's what the fuck I'm doing. That's my rep scheme, and that's my volume I'm doing. Now, me and my homeboy feeling pretty good right now. We're about to throw in a little light arm workout. If you want to know what I've been doing for arms lately, check out my FST7 videos, my FST7 biceps, my FST7 triceps, and be looking out for the new installment of the Curls for the Girl series. I'm gonna give you a little preview of what you're gonna see on the Curls for the Girl series. This is one of my supersets, check it out. Make sure you capture the magic for the homies and homettes out there that happen to give a fuck. Check it out, we're gonna start off with overhead cable curls. Real good bicep exercise. Keep that constant tension. I really feel it gives my peak that extra you know what I'm talking about? The mountain. Check me out. Bam. Stretch, squeeze. I do about 10 to 12 of this. With good form. No swinging, no jerking. Let the biceps do the work. Alright. Once I get my reps, I put it down. Then I do this. I grab it like this. And then I lean back just a little bit. Bam. 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 That's one set. I'm gonna do 4 sets of that. So like I said, that's a little preview of my Curls for the Girls routine. Be looking out for that in about a week or two. If you happen to give a fuck, some people don't work on, believe it or not, they believe you can just do a whole bunch of pulling exercises and walk around with peaked, full biceps that stretch the motherfucking sleeves. I'm sorry, but you gotta work everything in this bitch. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. More to come. Don't forget pre-OG in the description. Shirt in the description. Thank everybody for the support. Without y'all, there is no channel. Don't forget to like my shit. comment, subscribe, holler back at your boy.